What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we went through the Sand Realm, past the 3 trials, and made our way here to the Sand Temple. So in this episode, we're gonna take it head on. It smells awfully dusty in here, and the air is really stagnant. It bothered me at first, but I'm kind of getting used to these dungeons. Anyway, let's go find the Bow of Light. Alright, you got it, Zelda. Now, if you look at your map, you're probably thinking, holy crap, look at how large it is. The Sand Temple is going to be crazy hard, isn't it? I mean, Angine even told us it would be hard. Well, Angine is a pathological liar because the Sand Temple is not hard at all. In fact, it's very, very linear, just like every other stinking temple in this entire game. There is an eye switch over there that we do need to hit, so you want to, like, thread the needle with one of your arrows and bam, there you go. Once you hit that eye switch, it's going to open up this door. So, yeah, the Sand Temple looks like there's a lot going on, but you can really only tackle things, like, one at a time. Inside this chest, we get ourselves a green rupee. Holy crap, best prize ever. Aw, man, looks like it was a trap, and now we gotta fight all these spooky, scary skeletons. Whatever will we do? I guess we'll just have to shoot our way out. Boy, that was difficult. Like, how did we even do that, guys? If we did not have our bow, that would have taken at least, 10 seconds longer. At least we got, like, a Stalfo skull out of it, so that's pretty cool. We also got a real chest, so let's open this bad boy up and get ourselves our first small key. And yeah, these sarcasm levels are off the charts today, in case you couldn't already tell. Now that we have this small key, though, let's go back to, like, the main lobby of this temple and just unlock this door, because already we're just going to ignore everything else on this first floor and move on up to, like, the second floor. So honestly, I feel a little bit ripped off on the Sand Temple, because here's the thing, Angine was like, oh man, this is going to test all your abilities, you're going to need to use all your skills, it's going to be super hard, and then you get to it and you realize it is nothing at all like what she explained. So yeah, I mean, I guess if you were worried about the Sand Temple, you'll be happy to find that it's very easy, but if you were like me and looking forward to the challenge, you're kind of disappointed. Actually, real quick, let me grab my bombs, because in this next room, there are some Captain Stalfos, and these guys can be pretty hard unless you just chuck a bomb at them, in which case then they die in one hit, and any threat they did have is completely negated. They do have, like, this really weird, like, fury sword attack that if they do use can be kind of devastating. But they were guarding this chest, which is already the item from this temple, the Sand Wand. Yeah, pretty cool, right? What's this stick thing? Do you think we'll need it to solve a puzzle? Angine did say this temple was full of tricks and traps. And this rumbling means that something has changed, or a lot of things have changed in the temple. That was loud. I hope it was right that we took that wand. Oh, don't worry, it's fine, Zelda. Now, the Sand Wand is very similar to the Sand Rod in A Link Between Worlds, as I believe it was called in that game. It pretty much has the same ability, except in this game, you can, like, use the stylus to draw which areas you want the sand to rise up in, rather than having it just, like, rise up in a straight line. So yeah, it's kind of cool, like, maybe they got the idea for the item from this game. So yeah, these are some new type of enemies. Basically, just rub the Sand Wand over them, and they turn to, like, a stone version of sand, like a sandstone, I guess. And you can use them as, like, platforms, or weights, or just freeze them and then kill them. What's funny is, like, they try to run away whenever you hover the wand over them, so, like, they know what's happening to them, and it makes you feel kind of bad about killing them, since they're like, no, please don't, and then you turn them to stone, and then you hack them to bits with your sword. So, you know, I feel a little bit bad about it, but at the same time, not really, and wow, I can't believe that actually pushed me off. We do need to use this thing as a platform, that way, you know, we could go back to the first floor. And now that we have our Sand Wand, we can do a whole lot of stuff. First things first, so I do want to move this boulder onto this weird, like, catapult thing. And once it's on there, we can hit this switch to have it break that giant, you know, rock wall blocking that door. But before we go down there, there's a few other things I want to do. Let's push this thing out of the way and into that endless pit, because we don't need it. Also, there's that one there, and I really don't even know what that's for, because I can't remember if there's anything down there. I don't think there's anything important there. It might be like a chest or something like that. Anyways, though, there are 3 eye switches over here, and 2 of them are higher up. So what you want to do is very quickly lift yourself up and then grab your bow, shoot 2 arrows into the upper eyes, and then fall down, shoot an arrow into the smaller eye, and that will unlock this door. And I think you need to hit the upper eyes first and then the lower eye in order to unlock the door. Like, if you hit it the other way, I don't think it works. Alright, so let's grab the sand rod again, or sand wand. Sorry, I'm going to mix that up a couple of times. But we do need to move this thing out of the way. And now, this particular puzzle confused me so much on my first playthrough of this game. And I don't know why, because it's so simple. I guess it just took me a while to realize that, yeah, you can walk down these little tiny slopes and move this giant thing to sort of create a bridge. And once you realize that you can like move any large object with the sand wand, this temple becomes really, really easy. Alright, you know, let's just kill these guys. Actually, you probably don't even need to kill them, but whatever, might as well. It does cause that chest to appear, but it just contains like a random treasure. Let's boost ourselves over this little barrier, and now check out this sign. Between 1 and 3 is where the key hides. Where the key hides, huh? Sounds promising, but I can't figure out that diagram. Any ideas? Well, it's actually quite simple. So, we saw like a puzzle with 3 eyes over here, and then another one with 1 eye over here, but that one looks like a 4. Anyways, if you draw a line like connecting them right in the middle, yeah, that's where the key is going to be in. I don't even know what I did when I drew that one, because that was, it looks like a 4, honestly. So, like, that was supposed to be a straight line, guys. Just trust me on that one. Like, I swear, I put the stylus up and then down, and it somehow made a 4. So, whatever. I don't even care anymore. But, yeah, we basically need to go and explore that area to find that small key, which means backtracking through this section. But you'll notice the rocks are falling in a different pattern now, so you need to like jump in between them and, oh gosh dang it, you know what, whatever, you can just like damage boost through the rocks as well, that also works. But now these rocks have stopped moving, so we just need to move them out of the way with our sand wand, and now shoot this eye again with an arrow. Like, it's really weird that this puzzle resets, but I guess that's what happened when the temple started shaking and stuff like that. And wow, I can't believe that guy actually hit me like the what? Oh, okay, I guess the camera wanted to focus on that instead. But, yeah, these are like the sand versions of those enemies that we saw in the ice temple. I'm just going to ignore them because they're annoying. And right over here is the small key that we were looking for. It's just buried right underneath the sand. Pretty easy to find. There we go. So, now that we got that, there's really nothing else we need to do up here. So, let's just jump back down to this center lobby area and head down these stairs that we opened up before. And guess what? We're actually almost done with this temple. Hey, we got some treasure, sweet. Alright, a star fragment, not bad. And let's see, this is bee larva, right? Yes, indeed it is. But yeah, we're actually already in the last room of this temple. Like, you can see the boss door right in the center there, and the boss key is also in this room. So all we gotta do is get those 2 items and we're pretty much good to go. Anyways, we don't want to kill these weird sand monster things. Instead, we want to freeze them or turn them into stone or whatever, and place them on these switches. That way we can unlock this door and just go straight through there. They will stay solid for a little amount of time, but eventually they will turn back into sand just like that, and the door will close. Before we go to the right, we need to go to the left because there is a stamp station right up here that I would like to get for our good pal Nico. But we do need to brave these traps, and I almost fell in there for a second, but thankfully we made it so we can get this stamp. And there we go. Look at it. It's pretty cool looking. Now, I'm gonna do something that would seem stupid, but it's actually going to save us some time. Just jump into the sand here, and yeah, it brings you all the way back here. So instead of like going back through those traps, you can just like respawn and go from here, which saves you a little bit of time, especially since you don't have to like draw your path with the sand rod anymore. And I keep jumping and it keeps freaking me out. Alright, okay, there we go, we're fine now. I guess like those were the traps that like Jean was talking about. Now here, this is a very tricky puzzle. Basically what you're gonna do is move this block with your sand rod, And you want to try and, like, get the blue spike to land in the center of, this, like, sand pit here where that, like, blue diamond is. So, I don't have a strategy for this. I'm just sort of, like, moving it around like crazy, and hopefully, I can figure this out soon, because this is probably one of the very few puzzles in this game that is actually mildly confusing. And it's really just because it's sort of like a spatial awareness type of thing, and it's really hard for me to, like, grasp those type of puzzles, like, in this game at least. Also, one thing I should mention, the controls for this, like, type of puzzle in particular are really stinking bad. Like, okay, I'm just moving this in a circle right now. Like, what am I even doing? I'm barely, like, trying to solve this now at this point, like, but, yeah, like I was saying, the controls are really, really, bad for this, so it's kind of hard to make the block go in the direction you want it to go. I have officially no idea what I'm doing. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna figure this out. Actually, I think I just got it. There we go. That is perfect. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, man. You know, I probably should have, like, looked up a strategy for that, because, yeah, doing that blind, not exactly the easiest thing in the world. Alright, let's trap this boulder, and we want to put it on this here catapult, if I can actually get it to go upwards. There we go. Yeah, it's like, in general, when you're moving objects with the sand wand, it, like, just, its hitboxes are really weird. Like, that's the only way that I can describe it. But let's hit that switch and break that stone wall, blocking our way in. Now, we need to get ourselves another boulder, because we need to have it way down this switch. That way, that bridge can stay there, and we can cross over to the other side. So, come on, just push it gently. There we go. That should be enough for now. Let's cross over. And, well, now we're pretty much at the boss key door, but there's a larger, like, block puzzle here. So, as you can see, that red door is blocking the boss door. But before we solve, like, this puzzle for the red door, we want to solve it for the blue door. So, this one's actually really easy. Let me just push that down there, and that's done. So, now I just got to work on this next one. Thankfully, though, since, like, I have more room to play with, this should be a little bit easier in theory. I just gotta, like, figure this out, and actually I got it, so that was really easy. No, don't go that way. Other way, please. Come on. What is even going on? Like, can you please move? There we go. All right. No, not that way. This is exactly what I'm talking. Okay, seriously? Can you just go? No, not that way. All right, here. You know what? Let's do this. There we go. Jeez, man. I'm telling you, the controls are something else when it comes to those puzzles. Alright, now that that is done, it opened up, like, this blue door over here. And this is pretty much where we're going to find the boss key. Then we just got to bring it back there to solve the red puzzle. And we're basically done with this temple. So, yeah. I mean, for the final, like, major temple of the game, it's really easy. We can kill those Captain Stalfos, get ourselves this chest, which contains a pirate necklace. Oh, boy. Whoop-de-doo. Now that we got that, let's head up here, and we kind of want to stop these, spiky boulder things, not in the same area, at least not right now, because we need to get on top of one of them, and I actually need to stand on top of this. Can you stop, like, getting in my way, because all I want to do, seriously, how did that, whatever. I just need to walk across here and step on this switch. That's all I'm trying to get to. Like, the game right now, it's just, things are not going as I planned. Now, we just need to, like, stop these guys in the same area, so, alright, that should do it, and now we can walk across to this one final area. But we need to fight some more enemies, and, wow, that actually worked out perfectly. Holy crap, I could not have planned that any better. That was, like, all four of them, and they all got stunned in that, like, that first scribble, so, heck yeah, man, alright, that was not even a challenge. So after you defeat those enemies, yeah, we can go into this room, but there's nothing here. Or is there? If you take your sand wand and go over the sparkly bits in the sand, there is a giant green rupee for you. But on the other side, we also get the boss key. Whoop-de-doo-dah, guys. Alright, so now we just gotta grab this and bring it to the boss door, and we're pretty much done. I'm excited, you know? Like, for as much sarcasm and jokes I made about the Sand Temple in this entire video, I like the Sand Temple. I think it's pretty cool. The item that you get is definitely one of the coolest in the entire game. Like, sure, the temple is pretty short and pretty easy if you know what to do, but, my first time through here, it totally confused me, so it's a well-designed temple. Oh, yeah, by the way, this switch, I'm pretty sure it just creates a shortcut back to, like, the upper floor, but, you'll never really use it unless you want to go back and get all the chests that I skipped over. Anyways, now we need to solve this for the red block, and wait a minute, isn't there supposed to be another, like, red thing over there? Hang on, I know there's supposed to be one there. Something, wait, there it is. Okay, that wasn't there before, like, you guys saw that, right? I'm not going crazy, because that totally was not there. I have no idea what is even going on right now. Like, I guess everything's working now, so let's go with it, but that was really, really weird. Alright, so now we're doing this again. Not exactly my favorite thing to do, but, I think, actually, oh, wait, I don't know. Sorry, I thought maybe I just had something working, but I think I messed it up. But this will work. I can just push this down now and get it in this way. So that works. Now I just gotta get this last one in. I think maybe I had, like, a solution before. I just, like, messed it up. I don't really know. Anyways, let's push this one down now, I think. And, oh yeah, make sure you don't run yourself over. That's probably a good idea. Now I just gotta get this one in the final red area, and I think, well, if I can push this side, oh, I can't. Dang it. Yeah, I think I can just push this up all the way. Yeah, now I can push it to the side and push it down, and then it'll, go into that position. So there we go. That one wasn't so bad. And now the way to the boss door has been unlocked. I swear, those are, like, the only things that will ever confuse me in this game. So now, we just need to make a bridge for ourselves in game. Seriously? Not over there. I need to make a bridge in front of me. Alright, whatever. That'll work. Grab the key and hopefully we can make it across. Yeah, we made it. Boss key in the boss door. We are done with this temple, my friends. I mean, all that's left is to take on the boss, which is actually a really cool boss, I might add. But other than that, yeah, we're pretty much done here. I did skip over, like, a lot of the random chests that contain treasures that I don't really care about, but other than that, yeah, we went through here really quickly. And there is your blue light, guys. I know how much you love those because the temples that I did skip that, you guys complained. So there you go. Anyways, here we are. Already, this fight looks awesome and it hasn't even started. But that's right. We're fighting a spooky, scary skeleton. Aw, snap. And he's huge. This, my friends, is Skulldrig, ancient demon, or whatever that said. I don't know, I kind of missed it. But, yeah, it's a pretty scary skeleton on a very short vertebrae. So what he's going to do is launch boulders at you. If you can, try and get, like, multiple boulders, because sometimes he sends out more than one. And if he does that, you can actually make this fight go by a lot quicker. But, yeah, you basically just want to put the boulders on the catapults, then launch them into his vertebrae and take him out just like that. It's a pretty easy fight, all things considered. And, oh yeah, now he's going to send out more boulders. So hopefully, yeah, I got all three of them that time. That was, well, I just pushed that one right into him. No, go the other way. I swear, the freaking controls when trying to move stuff with the sand wand are not at all easy to use. Like, I don't even know what's going on half the time. Alright, let me try and, like, gather up some more boulders here, because I kind of want to get as many as I possibly can. Like, it makes the first phase go by a lot quicker. Hang on, let me just stop some more, and hopefully I can keep all these. Well, that one got destroyed, but at least we got that one. And now let me just move that out of the way. Alright, we should be good, and I think I can send this one. Yeah, there we go. Sweet, so we have, like, 3 boulders just, like, lying in wake for us to use, which is great because there's only 3 more hits on his vertebrae that we need to make. but you'll notice that his vertebrae is now sort of like armored. So, aw man, he broke one of my boulders. That's rude. But like I was saying, yeah, his vertebrae is armored now, so you need to like make him face you and have the exposed part facing the catapult. Then you need to use an arrow to launch the rock at his weak point. It's pretty easy. That's basically how you're going to fight the rest of Phase 1. When it gets to this point, he's going to start shooting red boulders though, and they move a lot faster and require more sand to like stun and move out of the way. So just keep that in mind, and hopefully we can... Oh no, don't break my boulder, please. Don't break this one. I need to save it at all costs. Alright, it's safe. At least it's not going to break, so that's a good thing. Let's just push that there and get ready to get this next hit on him. Seriously, again with the boulders, dude. Alright, just keep shooting them. And alright, I should be safe to grab my bow now. Hit this switch. And bam. Alright, one more vertebrae left. And I think I have like 2 boulders on the field, so we should be in a good spot here. Let me just grab my sand rod or sand wand. And oh, now he's doing the lasers. Oh man, he broke one of my boulders with it. Crap. Alright, we have 1 boulder left then, so I gotta make this one count. Thankfully, you can use either the red ones or the regular stone ones. It just, whatever you have on hand can really work. Alright, get on there. It's set. Now we just gotta line this up, and we can get the final hit on his last vertebrae. So stop with your laser already, man. And I think we're in a good enough spot, so hit that switch. Yes, there we go. Now, his gem of a head brain thing is exposed. So now what we have to do is just hit that a bunch of times. And how do we do that? Well, it's quite simple, but this is probably the hardest part of the fight. You need to use your sand rod, or sand wand, sorry, I keep making that mistake, and lift him up as well as yourself. And when you do this, you can sort of stun him. You'll know when he gets stunned, but sometimes he can break free, so it's a little bit difficult. You just gotta make sure you're up on top of him as well as he. And once he's stunned like this, just wail on his gem brain thing and deal some damage. So you can pretty much keep stunning him and get him stun locked, but you do need to be fast and just draw around him with your sand rod. And oh, he's stuck again. Perfect. Let's just deal this damage. Come on, please. And there we go. He is donezoed, baby. Pretty cool fight, but still really, really easy, all things considered. So there we go. That does it for the Sand Temple, guys. Not too shabby. I feel like we did that very, very quickly, so I'm pretty happy with that. Especially with how that boss fight went. Like, we got lucky with those boulders, too. But hey, I wonder where that goes. Well, we'll have to find out. But first, we got a cool looking chest, so let's open this up and get ourselves one more heart container. Fantastic. So there's only 3 more left, but that's not the only treasure we're getting from this temple. Down below in the belly of the Sand Temple, there's another chest waiting for us. So let's open it up and get ourselves the Bow of Light. Tap and hold the charge and fire bolts of divine light. Cool. So this is the famous Bow of Light. I sense a strange power coming from it, but I'm awfully worried about what Malladus and Cole are up to. Let's hurry back and tell Angie what happened. Alright, you got it. And there's our blue portal out of here, but we can't reach it from here. So let's grab our newly acquired Bow of Light, charge it up, and hit that eye switch. And there's a nice little bridge allowing us access to this portal. So there we go. With that, we are done with the Sand Temple, guys. Alright. And you know what? I think that's a great place to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.